In this video, I made New Look 6457 dress, and I did dress view A as depicted right here. And I wanted to make this dress for my anniversary date outfit, I guess. This is our 4th anniversary, wedding anniversary. So I thought, wow, what a cute dress this would be. And it does look kind of vintage, even though 2005 isn't that old. I think it came out really well. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. Let's jump in and see how it all came together. Okay, so I have all of my pieces cut out, and I have the front and back bodice pieces here on this table with the instructions. So the first thing I'm gonna do is stay stitch the upper and side edges of bodice, front and upper edge of bodice, side front. Then I'm going to pin those together, stitch them along the edges just like the picture shows. And then I'm going to also stay stitch the back pieces and put those together. So once I have those pieces completed, like in the diagrams 1 and 2, then I will show you those results. Okay, this was really easy actually. So this is the back pieces. This will be the part where the zipper goes, and the sides. So what I did was I just did a French seam on these pieces, so it'll be nice and neat, and I stay stitched to the top. And then the front is here, which it's kind of interesting because it's cut with curves. So I thought, oh, I don't know, it's really hard to match up. But I think the reason for the curves is to make up for the lack of darts, right? To follow the shape of the bust. So it did come together perfectly fine. It did say to clip the curve, but because I didn't finish the seams with a zigzag stitch, I didn't want to clip the curves. Instead, I just went ahead and did them in French seams. So we'll find out, I guess, if that was a mistake or not. But so far, actually, seems okay. So we will find out how it lays next to the body, and that'll be the true determining factor on that. All right, so now I'm going to move on to the straps. I'm going to interface them and attach them to the bodice. This is actually coming together very quickly and easily. Compared to all the time that it took me to actually upsize it. So if you do end up having a pattern similar to this, it'd be a lot faster just to get one that is already the correct size, because that so far has been the hardest part of this project. But all in all, not too bad. Easy to follow instructions. Okay, so let me attach the straps and line those, and I'll show you that. I have the straps fully lined. And now I'm going to stitch the sides of the bodice together, doing French seams. Then I'll come back and attach the straps to the back part of the bodice. Attach the straps here, and then on the front, like this. And then on top of the stitching, I'm gonna put the band with the interfacing all the way around the top of the bodice. Okay, so I have attached the band at the top here, you can see. And then I did a fitting and adjusted the straps accordingly, which took several tries. Now, I do regret using this blue interfacing. The blue is pretty with it, but it kind of shows through just a little bit, but I think it's all right. What I would like to do is add some sort of trim. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put on the zipper, and also I'm going to French seam the skirt panels and attach those. Okay, let me show you the inside of this. So I've got the panels French seamed here, which makes it nice and smooth on the inside. And then I have gathered it and attached it to the bodice. But I do have to pick out this basting stitch. I could leave it, but it looks a little tacky. So I need to pull out the basting stitch. And now I'm ready to put on the zipper and sew up the back. Zipper part, I had a white zipper, so that's what I put in here. And this one is actually a vintage zipper. As you can see, I didn't get it perfectly. It's not perfectly aligned here. But not too bad. And this part isn't super smooth, but all in all, okay. And then I did leave a split at the back, since the seam is nice and finished, to give some more airway. And yeah, we can see this band here. That is not, this is the interfacing I used, and it's not quite finished. So I think this pattern was originally planned to use a serger. That makes a huge difference when you're working with patterns, and those patterns have been written for somebody with a serger. This part is probably something I'm missing here because I wasn't able to cover up the interfacing, and I don't think that, surely that wasn't the original plan. But whatever the case, that's what we're seeing here. And then I'm going to add a metal clasp here. I'm going to sew on a metal clasp so that I can close this. But all in all, it is really cute. And I decided to go for the pockets because it's too cute to pass up. Although the stripes will be going horizontally instead of vertically like on the dress. But I think it's really fun with the blue detailing. This one looks slightly wider. Why does that look slightly wider? Oh well. On the dress, it probably won't be noticeable anyway. I could adjust it though. Probably should adjust it. Anyway, perfection. I could also add like a little navy looking button here, because I do have some odds and ends buttons, but I don't think I want to go full-blown navy, even though it kind of gives you a navy vibe. So I think I'll just stick with the blue, and I'll do the blue trim or the bias tape along the edge of the skirt, and then this beautiful thing will be finished. All right, I've got the pockets on, but look at this. I guess I didn't stitch all the way down the edges because I really didn't want to show the white thread. So I don't know, I might end up still putting a button, but maybe not the navy style because I don't want to go full throttle navy style. So maybe I will add wooden buttons, maybe? I don't know, but I also don't want to look too Raggedy Ann and Andy. So, I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out. But I'm really glad I added the pockets because they're just so stinking cute. And I know it's hard to see in this, at this angle in the shot. And also it's hanging a little crooked, but they do look really good. And of course I will take photos after. All right, I'm just going to finish the bottom, and then this is finished.